not small change.
What was that?
It's not small change.
No, what was it?
280,000
Okay.
since 2012. 4 years.
But I think the woman just said they have a 4-year grant at $325,000 per year that comes to the town, which is $1.2 million in 4 years.
No, that doesn't.
Budget, but I think that just goes directly to the children's center.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, to provide services to the town, which in essence provides services to the town of Milford, albeit through a different organization. And just so everyone's aware, in 2014, when the teacher's contract was approved with the Board of Ed, it was $50,379 for a starting teacher with a master's degree, which would probably be a reason why their health insurance plan may not be as rich.
And without a master's degree, Mr. Zemansky?
No, that's with the master's degree.
No, I said and without, because we don't require a master's.
Well, I was just doing a direct comparison to the Children's Center, which said they paid a little over
$7.
$7.
Degree either, so
They stated on the record tonight, as well as at the last meeting.
One at a time, guys. I know it's okay to have a conversation, just one at a time. So
I have the floor.
Ms. Furlow.
At the last meeting and this meeting, they had mentioned that they had 2 teachers with master's degrees who were the highest paid employees who were making slightly over $17 per hour.
Now, my question to you, sir, is how much do we pay in a starting teacher in our system with a basic bachelor's degree?
Instead of providing an apples to oranges comparison, I'm providing an apples to apples comparison.
It isn't an apples to apples comparison because you don't need a master's to be at the Children's Center, although some have them. You don't need a master's to be in our system, although some people have them.
And my understanding is at the Children's Center, those who don't have master's degrees are making less money. I don't
Well, we
understand.
don't know. There's another thing too.
Well, we
They're not
can-
employees, and I'll be clear at
I'm
this.
sure they'll give the information.
We don't hire anybody at the Children's Center. We don't fire them. We don't. I mean, I'm sure they're all very well qualified, but we don't have the kind of control that you would expect over an employee, like we do, say, a teacher, or a Teamster, or a police officer. So that's the rub as well. Yes, Mr.
Can I ask what this obsession with the control over the people at the children's centers? I mean, we've got
That's how you define an
26.
employee,
We got
Mr.
20. Well, according to the other town attorney
I'll
at the
ask-
last meeting, he said if we create an ordinance, which this body can do, we can let these folks stay on this plan. I mean, we sat here. This is 2 meetings. We spent hours upon hours. We stressed out half the town over what, $60,000, $70,000 and $100 million budget? I'm sorry. I understand we're trying to uncover the gold that was in the last administration and all the deception that has been thrown around
You're getting out of line.
on this table since November.
You're getting out of line, Mr. Esposito.
I can be out of line as long as I need to be. All I'm saying is we've spent a lot of time, over about $60,000 or $70,000 out of almost $100 million budget to help the people in this town, whether they pay the full boat or the people that can't afford so they can go to work and pay taxes, pay their car taxes, pay their town taxes, and put money into their pockets and feed their kids. You guys are Democrats and you guys are putting this stuff up? You're Democrats!